Hey guys, HerbQuest here with another general progress video, primarily for the Iron Man this time, actually entirely for the Iron Man. I fished myself 10,000 Kuambuan G and decided to see how many Kuambuan that I'd get from it. So let's find out how many I got. So from 10,000 of the bait that I fished, which took nearly no time at all really, it felt like I finished that up while I was editing. I didn't really time it. I ended up with almost 6,300 Kuambuan. So now it's time to cook these up. And half a day later, finishing up with the last inventory. I tick manipulated some of them, but I don't really like resizable, and you have to be in resizable to do it, so I just sort of AFK'd a lot of them too, had some other things to do in the meantime while I was AFKing, but ended up getting them all done. And now I've got like 6.3k of these for bossing in total. A couple of clue scrolls that I got from, I forget where, I think either Implings or AFK and something. Actually from fishing those Kuambuan, that's what they're from. Just some alchemals though, nothing too special. Then I ended up doing a little bit of construction since I have a lot of bones in my bank, and I figured why not build this restoration pool and even upgrade it a couple of times whilst I'm building the gilded altar since they're the same level. And I even decided to do the best burners available even though they are the same as the oak burners. I just felt like it because I could and I can afford it. And they look a little cooler too. And that's what construction's all about, is having cool looking stuff, pimping out the place. And since I was so close construction wise to being able to boost up to be able to make the Caliphite Queen head, which is one of the last tasks I need to do for the Desert Diaries, now that I have the Gilded Altar and prayer is one of those other tasks, I figured why not just grind that out real quick and finish off these diaries. Figure make that the goal for this episode. Only took a second. But there is level 72. Let's go boost to make that KQ head and do that desert diary. After I take a couple minutes to zoom out. Oh, I'm on resizable, that's why. I hate that you have to switch over to resizable to get that to work like that. They should make it so that the options like push down instead of going into your chat box, like how cancel hits the chat box, because the reason why it works on resizable is because it actually hits the bottom of the game screen and pushes the chat message up. But since messages will go past the chat box, it won't work on fixed mode. Alright, let's drink this tea and build. What? Why can't I build it? Oh, did it tick down instantly? It must have instantly ticked down. That really blows. I thought they fixed that. Or is that only for combat stats that they fixed that for? I'm kind of confused. Because this T should give +3. Unless I have the wrong shelves. Why does the T only give +2? Alright, take 2 now that I built the new shelves and got new gold leaves. Might help if I drink this tea first. Alright. Let's skip through this dialogue. I read the wiki on it before, I know what she says. And there's an elite task done. Alright. 3 to go, and I can do. It's just bake a pie, cast barrage, and restore my prayer. So I'm gonna go bury my bones over at that altar now. And now I get to clear up a few bank spaces and get some long-awaited XP that's just been chilling in my bank for a long period of time. We're starting this at level 83 prayer. Let's see where we end up with by the end of it. Going through the wyvern bones, the superior dragon bones, and I'm even gonna dip into those big bones as well. And I don't know why I've waited so long to get this done, but coming in with level 84 prayer, one more level to go, 1.2k bones left. I'm not sure how many I have in the bank, but I also have a nice big stack of Dagonoth bones as well. So let's see how many we have left, and if we'll be able to get this desert task done. 1.2k, oh yeah, I got way more than enough. And coming in with level 85 prayer. This will allow me to do the Desert Elite Diaries. That's the last stat I need. Now I just need to go and do them. But first, while I got this Holy Altar, or Gilded Altar rather, notice the Holy Elixir thing there, I'm going to finish up the rest of these bones and see what prayer level that gets me, including the Dagonoth bones. And we can see how many Dagonoth bones I end up with from solely Slayer. I think I'll do all my Dag tasks on the Kings in the future, just because I enjoy bossing. And there's the last of the regular Dragon bones. I'm going to get started on the Dagonoth bones. I don't know if I'll finish all these big bones or not. I'm kind of stoked to get on that diary though. Still going through these Dagonoth bones, getting awesome XP. About to hit level 86 prayer here. This might even boost me up to level 125 combat. I should be relatively close to that. Let's find out. Nope, still 124. Well, let's finish these up and get to some of those desert diaries. Get that quest cape trimmed, even though I don't think that really does anything aside from give what +4 prayer bonus to it. But hey, it's an upgrade, and get to see what that achievement diary cape does. I don't even know if it does anything at all, but let's find out. Alright, we are out of Dagonoth bones. Next inventory. Alright, now we're out of Dagonoth bones. I wonder how many big bones it's going to take to get level 87. And then I might use the rest of the big bones on getting some charges for the bone crusher following that. Alright, doing these big bones isn't so bad. I do feel like I should get some Ecto tokens from those so I can have some bone crusher charges, but there's 87 prayer. Still level 124 combat. I'm not sure what prayer level gets me 125 though. And 8k more of these until another level, so I've got the bones for it. Might as well go to 88, end it off on an even number, and match my prayer with my smithing. Then probably go to 99 Slayer from there, use the profits from that for 99 construction, and also smithing and prayer with the ensouled heads and ores that I get, because I know when I do my Aviances tasks, I think I'm going to skip Arma and just go for straight Aviances until I get 99 smithing, and then I'll start doing my Arma tasks after that, post 99. Maybe I'll do a few Arma tasks here and there. Alright, coming in with level 88 prayer. I think I'm going to take a break from the altar and use what slime I have left to do some Ectofuntus. And we'll see where that gets me, and then I'll be able to charge my bone crusher. I think I already have like 450,000 charges on it, which is probably enough to get 99 Slayer, but I figured might be a more productive use of these big bones from Kurasks, so I'll give it a shot. Plus, it's been a while since I've done Ecto, and I've been doing this for quite a while, so it's about time I switch things up a little bit. Alright guys, I'm here in free to play at Ice Poseidon's drop party. He just crashed the world like a minute ago. Coming in from the future with the voiceover commentary. Ice Poseidon's party was amazing. I'm a pretty big Ice Poseidon fan myself. I watch his live vlogs and all that ever since he got banned from Twitch and went over to YouTube and started doing his whole thing over there. And yesterday he did this come back to RuneScape stream and he dropped like 16 bill cash, and then the server got overloaded, crashed. They went to another world. The same thing happened. And then they went to World 2. This is World 2, which is actually stable. JJX is doing like huge server maintenance right now. So it's kind of understandable that some of the worlds are unstable. But still, it was kind of funny that Ice Poseidon managed to crash 3 worlds last night with his whole group of followers, the Purple Army. But I decided to attend the drop party on my alt account because you never know, you could get lucky with all the people. Nobody really has any ping or pit or anything, so you've got just about the same amount of luck as anyone else really when it comes to a big drop. But I didn't get anything at all the whole drop party. It was just still fun to watch all the masses of people swarming around though. It's always quite a sight just to see, the community interaction. Everyone's all hype and in such a big way. And then he decided to go to the PvP world, so I got some gear on to protect myself a little bit, just a little risk set that I didn't really care about losing very much. And then I made the same mistake I think everyone's made with the dragon bolts and tried to fire dragon bolts out of a rune crossbow, thinking I was good because I wielded them. But then once I get there, I see the message in my inventory that says that I'm not able to wield them. So I'm just trying to spec out anyone who decides to attack me with auto retaliate, but no one did for a while, or at least when they did, they had ice barrage and I wasn't able to run over right away. And there's just so many people here, not everyone's loading in right away. People are popping in and out of existence. It just looks very strange because people are also teleporting in at the same time, and you can kind of see where people are by the pets, and then occasionally just there's a whole flood of just people just registering that already had existed but just visually weren't there. And it's really interesting for a PvP sort of situation. I think JJX should look at this sort of event and think about dead man mode when analyzing the mechanics and the server stabilities, because dead man mode at the end of the final hour, there's usually not 2,000 people there. I'd say this combat event was more populous than a dead man mode final hour, and I think the server should be able to handle something like this. I mean, nobody really DC'd, I don't think, but just the way people didn't render in right away and all that visually glitchy stuff, I think the server should be better than that for dead man mode. If you agree, leave a comment down below. A little bit of a rant there, but enough of this drop party. Alright, finishing up my last big bone at Ecto. A little while ago, I actually realized that I did this like completely back asswards because I did all my big bones at Ecto and my Dagonoth bones and Dragon bones on the Gilded Altar, but Ecto actually gives a little bit more XP, so I should have used the better bones on the Ecto and used all the big bones on the altar. But I still have 3K left over for the altar, and now it's time to start cashing these in. Get some XP and some Ecto token charges. Alright, that grind went a lot quicker than the other one. Let's clear all of these, and I'm going to grab my Bone Crusher. So let's see how many Ecto tokens we have.
It's over 9,000!
About 9, almost 10,000. I'm gonna leave like 100 of these in there though for clue scrolls. Let's see how many we end up topping it off with. Almost 10,000. So that'll bring this from 425k to 671k. Well, I think my Bone Crusher is set for the road to 99 Slayer. I'm going to grab an extra Ecto because I dropped one, my Spot Saber, and I don't really like the placeholder thing because I get random items. So I'm going to grab a second one of these. Oh, you still have to do the drop trick? That's annoying. Alright, we've just finished up with the last of the big bones here. Got one more in the bank. And that's a lot of bank space cleared up. Actually, one more inventory following this one. I can't believe I messed that up earlier, though, with the whole Ecto thing. Knowing that I wanted to get some extra Ecto tokens for the Bone Crusher, I really should have done the Ecto with the Superior Dragon Bones and the Dagnoth Bones, but instead I did it ass backwards with the Big Bones. But, oh well. If you recognize that, don't make the same mistake that I did, but it's not too big of a deal. Moving on with the grinds though, I got a friend coming over and he wants to learn how to do some Saradomin God Wars, so I'm going to give that a shot because I'm still missing the bow even though I've got the pet roaming around right over there. But maybe we'll get lucky on this trip. If not, I probably won't include it in the progress video, but after he dips out, I think I'm going to start on the Slayer grind finally. Well, I decided to unblock Sukas and grab myself some of these teeth for spirit trees and hey, getting on that Slayer grind finally. Another thing these are really great for is Marantels, by the way, which I'm actually running short on after that whole Gilded Altar grind. So this will be pretty good for catching up on those herbs. That's like all these drop as well as Marantels. Ooh, cool, hard clue. And a sapphire as well. Alright, and there's the end of that task. That was a task that I've had for quite a while now, and it's time to get the first new one in quite some time. And wow, this list looks a lot different than what I remember. I think I'm going to go with Duradel because he gives more boss tasks, and I don't have all my item unlocks unlocked yet, so I feel it's best to go with Duradel rather than going for straight XP. Gargoyles right off. That's awesome. I can go grab the key. I don't think I want to try the boss yet because you get a lot of ores from regular gargoyles, specifically gold ore. So I think killing the regular ones instead of the boss will help me achieve 99 smithing. And plus the boss doesn't really drop anything that I need in terms of item unlocks. I mean, I haven't ever killed the boss, so I still kind of need them for completion's sake. But it's nothing that's imperative. Like, Black Demons would allow me to get Zenite. That would be awesome. But Gargoyles, that'll help me with smithing, and I can unlock the ability to fight the boss, maybe kill it once to unlock the music soundtrack, but I'm gonna just kill the regular ones for the most part. Alright, let's see if there's anything good in this clue scroll. Ooh, a couple interesting things, and a master clue as well. Let's see if this is a dropper right off, or... oh, no, it's one I can do. Well, we'll put that Slayer task on hold. And I also just remembered I didn't do my Desert Achievement Diaries next, or yesterday. Still have those 3 tasks left. So I think I'm going to try this Master Clue, and then as soon as I either finish it or get stuck on it, I'm going to do my Desert tasks. And from this Master Clue, we get... ooh, Samurai legs, that's a 6 mil item, and an occult ornament kit. I'm not sure which one of those is worth the 6 mil. It looks like the occult ornament kit. These samurai legs aren't worth much at all. How do these look anyway? Goofy as hell. Cool. Oh, there's 7 mil added to the bank. Working on my desert diaries. Just wanted to take a moment to appreciate the Elite Western Province diaries. I had to make my own bow for this, but it keeps your kill count. I quit killing these after I got the pet, but it looks like I'm killing one more to to make this wild pie over in Narda. Alright, and here's one desert task. Holy shit, I'd burn it. Alright, take 2 on the wild pie in Narda, this time with the cooking cape equipped, so it's impossible for me to burn it. And we've got the elite task complete. Now I'm just going to casually switch over to my spellbook here and ice barrage one of these goats. And now that task is complete. And now for the next task, I gotta be out of prayer points. So I'm gonna turn a bunch of these on. And head on over to Softenham. Alright, and this is a task I thought would take the longest, and turned out to be the last task, but there we are. All tasks complete. Let's go get that reward. And that now means I have infinite teleports on this desert amulet, which means that that statue is now my new clan wars. So I'm so glad I finally got this done. And finally, here's the reward. And I'm going to put this lamp into prayer because all I've got left is prayer, construction, herb lore, slayer, and smithing. So I think prayer is the best bet since I run out of supplies in that first. 50k XP, last big chunk of 50k I'll be getting because that's the last of the achievement diaries. Ooh, it's got a teleport option on it. Ooh, holy shit. That's a lot of different teleports. Toby and Barak and more. Are these all free per day? Oh, they go to all the diary people. And it's unlimited? Oh no, there's 10 a day. Gnome Jack. I'm gonna have to look up what all these teleports are and incorporate some of these. These are really good.
I'm tired. Wow.
Shallow Village Gem Mine. I mean, I'm just wasting them now just to see where they'll go because I just plan on doing Slayer the rest of the day.
Wow, that.
And it seems like it takes you everywhere that has to do with achievement diaries. And here's where I just was. That's the new bus teleport to Shanty Pass. Well, actually, now the Desert Amulet is. Goes straight to the Caliphite Cave, too. Yeah, right there.
Got a wilderness teleport too.
Well, it's not in the wilderness. Right next to it, though. Wow, that's really cool. And now I can trim my quest cape. I'll put those in the bank. Well, I feel pretty accomplished for this video. I'll see you guys next time. Peace. Alright, and here's one desert task. Holy shit, I'd burn it.